Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Rockerdad, and in this video we're gonna talk about Marvel Snap. I'm gonna show you guys a beginner's deck that is very easy to play, and I have won actually quite a lot. When I started playing Marvel Snap, this is the deck that I made for myself. I tweaked it a little bit, and then I managed to climb as high as silver with this deck. So I'm gonna show you guys. It's very easy to use, not a lot of complex combos. It's very straightforward. So let's see what it's about. It's a curve deck, so the idea is that you always have something to play. So I used Quicksilver on starting hand because Quicksilver will always be at the first turn in your hand. So you always have something to play on turn one. Um, but we have another turn one card, actually a one cost card, which is Rocket Raccoon. The thing is, Rocket Raccoon, if the opponent plays another card in the same location in the turn that you played Rocket Raccoon, it gets 2 more power. So it becomes more powerful than most other turn one cards. And but you may ask, why have Rocket Raccoon if all every time that you play turn one, you have Quicksilver in your hand? Well, Rocket Raccoon, you could also play it on turn one if you get it on turn one in your hand because it's a more powerful card than Quicksilver. But it can show up later during the game. And if you are, for instance, on turn three and you don't have a cost 3 card, but only a 2 cost card, you can put it together with Rocket Raccoon. And so Rocket Raccoon will help smooth out the curve. So you can always add it to another card to play to spend all your points in that turn. So that's why a second one cost card is ideal for a curve deck. Even though you always have Quicksilver on turn one, you can use Rocket Raccoon because it's one cost to help you with your curve on for turns. So then we have Medusa. Although Medusa's power 2/2 is 2 powers like the power for a cost one card. It can make a strong presence when you put it in the middle, and then it becomes 2/4. Okay, so Medusa is it's a very good card to play in the middle because that usually 2 cost cards they are 2/3. So a 2/4 gives you a little edge against the opponent. So that's why it's there. Then we have Star-Lord, also a 2 cost card. Um, just like Rocket Raccoon, if the opponent plays in the same location when you play Star-Lord, you get 3 more powers, then become 2/5. So 2/5, that's like way more powerful than a normal 2 cost card. So and even if the opponent does not place something in the same location, 2/2, it's average. It's not bad. It's average, but you need to know, try to understand what your opponent is doing. Um, so it can give you an edge in the early game. Now Sentinel is it's a very good card for a curve deck, and the reason why is because every time you play Sentinel, you get a copy in your hand. So you always have a 2 cost card in your hand when you play Sentinel. Now that can help you if you reach like turn 3 and you don't have a 3 cost card, but you have Sentinel and Rocket Raccoon. Then you can spend all your 3 points playing 2 cards. Or let's assume you're in turn 4 and you don't have a 4 cost card, but you have Sentinel and another 2 cost card. Then that helps with your curve. So this is a very good card for a curve deck. So that's why it's here. Then we have Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic, I like it because of because of its flexibility. Yeah, Mr. Fantastic is very flexible. The thing is, you get power on all locations. You put it in the middle, and then you get 2 power on left, 2 power on the right. And sometimes in some games, you have that location that is very bad. Nobody wants to put um, their their cards in that location. So when you place Mr. Fantastic in the middle, you get points, you get power in that location without putting any card there. Mr. Fantastic can be used in many different situations to improve um, your power on the battlefield. So I really like it. I think it, although it has a only 2 power, the card itself, the fact that it gives power to adjacent locations can be quite useful depending on your strategy. So I really like it in the deck. Then we have Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster, I like Hulkbuster because there are some cards, some locations that will fill your location with trash, like Power on Raptors or 0 power rocks. And Hulkbuster will merge with 1 card in the location and will clear room so you can put more cards. Even if there is no trash in your location, just the fact that you can add 1 more card, that you can have 5 cards in that location, your opponent can only have 4, that can give you the boost that you need to win that location. So I really like Hulkbuster. And when you merge Hulkbuster with another card, not only you keep the power of that card, but also the abilities of that card. So it's like the card enters the Hulkbuster armor. That's why that's how I imagine it. The card using Hulkbuster, they merge, and you don't lose anything. There is only gains when using Hulkbuster. Then we have the Enchantress. The Enchantress. It has a solid stat. It's 4/4. The stat for a 4 cost card is 4/6 if there are no abilities in the card. So 4/4 is good enough because it also gives you a very important ability. So it removes the abilities from all ongoing cards in this location. Now, it's not only the opponent's ongoing cards, yours as well. All ongoing cards in this location. So you can use that to mess up your opponent's strategy. One of the most powerful cards in the game is Iron Man. Iron Man will double, and we're going to see that when you get to the 5 cost cards. But you can use that to nullify very important strategic cards from the opponent, because it's going to remove all the ongoing the abilities from all ongoing cards in the location. So Enchantress, I really like it. You can win a game with Enchantress depending on the strategy being used by your opponent. Now the thing is the strong body. That's what it is. 4/6. There are no abilities, and I really like the thing for starter decks, because they need to be quite simple, because you still don't know the game yet to make a complex deck. So a 4/6, a strong body, well placed on the battlefield, can win games. So that's why you have the thing in the deck. Then we go to Iron Man, 5 cost card. All my decks have Iron Man, because Iron Man also can win games. Like, your total power is doubled in that location. So you can actually, just by using Iron Man correctly, you will win one location. That location is yours. Okay, so Iron Man wins games. I really, really, really like Iron Man, and it goes well with a deck with strong bodies. And we have some very good strong bodies in this deck in the late turns. We filled it with strong bodies. As Abomination. Abomination's 5/9, 5/9, huge power, and you can even use Abomination on turn 6, like you use if you get Abomination and Iron Man in your hand, but you don't get Hulk. You're gonna see Hulk on turn 6, and you don't get a 6 card, 6 cost card on turn 6. You can just play Abomination. And playing Abomination together with Iron Man, the good thing about Iron Man is because its ability is ongoing. So you can put another card after Iron Man, like you put Iron Man on turn 5, and then on turn 6 you put another card in the same location with Iron Man. Iron Man will recalculate everything and double the power of that location. That's why it's called an ongoing ability, and that just makes Iron Man even stronger. So you can just put Abomination in the same location as Iron Man. You can use Abomination on turn 6, put it in the same location as Iron Man, and instead of a 9 card, it becomes an 18 card. So Abomination is really, really strong. It's a very strong body for turn 5 and can be used on turn 6. Now on turn 6 we have the Hulk. Hulk Smash. So another very strong body. Hulk can win games because of 12 points is huge, and a well-placed Hulk on a well-played game will just win you the game. Your opponent will he will be sorry for snapping you. You know, sometimes the opponent will snap. That means that he's going to double the amount of points that the game that he can win or lose in the game. And a well-placed Hulk will make your opponent regret snapping you. Okay, so Hulk is very good. There's a gameplay now. I sped it up so you don't waste too much time watching it. But it's a gameplay playing this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more Marvel Snap tips. And I'll see you guys next time. Bacana, né? Pois é, deckzinho simples de curva, mas deu para pegar a vitória aí. Fácil, fácil. Deixa nos comentários aí o que vocês acharam. Se tiver alguma sugestão para melhorar o deck, até mesmo para que a comunidade possa ver. Compartilha esse vídeo, deixa o seu like, se inscreve no canal, porque eu vou começar a produzir muito conteúdo de Marvel Snap e eu acho que vocês vão gostar. Até a próxima.